interesting. Earlier today, Dave, before you got here, I issued an apology about something I said yesterday, which during that terrible bridge collapse, we had seen on the news before there was video of the bridge collapse, and the anchor of the news program we were watching said the ship has hit a bridge and then the ship caught on fire and sank. So I reported that.
Yeah, remember that.
That was inaccurate. Okay.
Yes, it was.
That was not the case. Later we saw the video saying, oh, that didn't catch on fire.
Ship's just sitting there.
Just sitting there. Probably should have done more research on that. I took the woman's word for it when she reported it on ABC News. Okay, buck stops with me. Fine. Got hundreds of emails saying, you are a dumbass, okay? You are an idiot. Why would you say
Get your
something?
facts straight.
You get your facts straight. Do your research. Okay, fair enough. I'll take that. I'll take that criticism. But now, this is something I don't like. Just teased moments ago, big changes coming to Costco. Retail roundup, big changes coming. Within 10 seconds, Biggie gets a phone call. I know where this is going. He's an idiot. He's a dumbass. He's not going to report this right.
It's wrong.
He pre-cogged you.
They pre-cogged me. They pre-cogged me.
This is Minority Report, the Tom Cruise movie.
Yes. They see me being a dumbass.
He's going to be an idiot in 6, 5, 4.
You can't criticize somebody for something they hadn't even said yet.
He clearly just read the headline. He did not read the story.
I haven't even done the story yet. I just teased it. I just said big changes coming to Costco.
Wrong.
Are you now second-guessing yourself?
Yes.
That's what happens when people know you.
I guess that's right. They see it. That pre-cog thing, now that's just inappropriate.
Pre-crime?
You can't pre-crime me. I haven't been a dumbass yet. I'm going to be a dumbass in the next 2 minutes, but not yet.
Absolve yourself.
Well, I've reread it twice, and here's what's happened. Costco has announced that they will officially restrict food court access to members only beginning in 2 weeks.
Now, I've seen that headline in multiple reputable sources.
Yeah, and that is the headline. Now, I read the story through and through, and what they're saying is that what happens is non-members go to Costco. If you don't know how Costco is set up, there's one big giant door. You go in, you have to show your card. I'm a member. Okay. Okay.
I come for my gallons of mayonnaise.
Okay.
Glung.
Now, you walk through, you show your card.
They stamp your forehead.
They stamp your forehead. They put the chip under your skin. You go on in.
Must buy bulk.
Okay. That's what we do. Then on the way out, a lot of folks will stop at the food court because they have a deal there for a hot dog and a Pepsi for $1.50. And they have said they'll never go up on that price, although recently they've said, well, we're not sure.
Never say never.
Never say never because, of course, prices are higher now. $1.50 for a hot dog and a drink is a good price, and it's a big hot dog. You also can get pizza there, chicken bake. So,
I don't know what that means.
No one does.
I told you about that chicken bake. It's really good. It's like a really good hot pocket. Okay?
Oh, it's a hot, yeah.
But it's big. It's good. It's good.
All right, sure.
So, anyhow, what happens is non-members will sometimes just go in. You can go in the exit door if you have a return, for instance, and you don't have to show your card. You just walk in with an item and you're returning it. But if you leave, you have to go out. You can't get to the major shopping area without going through the main entrance. But you can get to the food court.
Because I've only been in once with you, Kelly, and you remember.
Mm-hmm.
And as I recall, you walk through the cash registers.
Yeah.
There's the food court.
Yeah.
And then the doors beyond that.
Correct. That's
the
right.
exit.
That's right. But if you go in the exit doors, there's no getting from that food court area over to the main shopping area.
But I thought that's where the people were monitoring the exits.
They do monitor the exits. So on the way out, you have to show your receipt. But on the way in, if you go through the exit, they don't bother.
So is customer service on that side of the register and that side where the food is?
As soon as you walk in the exit, there'll be customer service right in front of you. Beyond that is the food court. To your right will be the registers.
Yep.
To the right beyond that is all the shopping.
And then I think the first thing, is it all diapers or tampons? I can't remember what's first.
When you go in the
the last thing to your right.
Well, the last thing would be the tampons, diapers, toothpaste, the pharmacy area.
Yeah.
Anyhow, now what people do is, even if you're a non-member, if you want a $1.50 hot dog and a drink, you go in the exit door, you buy it.
There's no credit. I'm sorry. There's no card check at the register in the food court.
No.
I didn't know that. I thought that was part of the perk was being.
Well,
part of the perk of being a member was this price.
In 2020, they officially restricted food court access to members, but they don't enforce it. Now, 2 weeks from now, they will be checking your card. You do have to show your card at the register. It's you order at the kiosk. You don't even interact. You go to a kiosk.
Hot dog, hot dog, hot dog.
Exactly.
Drink.
Exactly. But now you'll have to scan your card to get access to the kiosk. It's really efficient and very busy because you go to the kiosk, you put in your order, your receipt spits out with a number on it, and then they say number 38, and you go up and get your stuff.
I'll be done.
Usually about 3 minutes later. The story is that they don't feel it's right that non-members receive the same benefits and reduced pricing for food, which it is at a low price, that our members do. So we are now really cracking down on non-members coming in. The caller said...
What did the Pre-Cogged say?
The Pre-Cogged said, Chris Kelly's going to be an idiot. This is not true. That this is only happening at outdoor food courts and only in California and one small spot in Florida. Now, I've never seen an outdoor food court. It's every one I've ever been in. I've been in about 5 Costco's.
Your card works everywhere nationwide?
Yeah. And it's inside. It's always inside, right? I mean, it's the same setup everywhere I go, you know. So, I mean, I read the report again from USA Today and didn't see anything about it being only outdoors.
Who's right? Who's wrong?
I mean, I could be wrong on this, but and all the video and all the pictures show the standard indoor food court with the signs going up as of such and such date. You will not be able to order here without a card.
You know, I don't have a problem with that.
I don't either.
That might actually keep the price where it's at.
What or are they?
Don't you think that if they sold more hot dogs and Cokes at $1.50, they're leaving money on the table?
I feel like they're losing money on that.
No, I think it'd cut down on costs.
Well, but no,
you won't need as much.
Yeah, but I mean, you're going to lose customers, as Dave said.
Maybe,
but what they're trying to do is get you to join.
They want you to join. They're trying to join.
You like that hot dog?
Yeah.
Looks like you really put a hurting on that hot dog.
Yeah,
I'd like to have one every day.
Right.
I think it was a tiny percent of people who did that anyways. That
Of course.
Went in.
Yeah, probably.
So I don't think it's that.
Maybe you're right.
It's minuscule.
Yeah,
right?
I didn't know it was a thing. Yeah.
Well, a lot of people might.
Let's go sneak into Costco.
In fact, their numbers at their little lunch counter there may fall off.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Not much.
I was thinking. Now, let me say this.
No.
It is bustling always. And the prices, I think they probably lose money. Well, they probably lose money on the food.
Is it bustling because they're members over there or because they're non-members?
No, it's no one goes to Costco for lunch.
I disagree.
I bet construction workers go in there like crazy and get 4 or 5 hot dogs.
I think it's a tiny percentage of
You
people
do,
who go in. I bet it's like 90% members, maybe 10% non-members.
Well, you may be right, but if you think about food prices right now, and we talk about that all the time, if you go to McDonald's and you're paying whatever price for a meal, $10, and you can get essentially the same thing for $1.50 at Costco, that's a good value, and I do think people, even non-members, will go.
Most people get 2 dogs?
I don't know. It's a good question, but that's
Does your wife?
When we go,
is she a 2-dogger?
Don't answer that.
I'm not going to answer that.
Don't
question.
answer that.
You know what my wife did the other night, and then I can get back to some of the numbers on Costco. This set her off now.
Is this at home or out?
Out. I was not around. I was on my own. I won't say what I was doing.
There's only 2 other places to be. The gymnasium or the...
Well, it was nighttime. Okay, so
that's the right time.
Okay. My wife.
Go.
Okay.
How long have we been out here?
I don't know. Let's play one more.
It just got dark.
Okay.
You hear about Costco?
They're cracking down. You idiot. They are not.
Who served?
Okay. That's what I was doing.
How many glizzies can your wife eat?
My
Man, you should see her dog a chicken bake.
Okay. My wife went to pick up my daughter from track practice the other night. She's participating now in track, as you know. So when she picked her up, she had to wait about 45 minutes because they were delayed and they were practicing their baton passing, and they stayed late to do it. Yeah, and
it's important.
So it is important, and it's the relay, and my daughter is on a leg of the relay. Unfortunately, her first meet got rained out last night. So I know,
drag.
too bad. So my wife, out of the corner of her eye, sees a restaurant that we know here called Country Barbecue.
Ah, delightful.
Okay, we don't go that often, but she saw it and she said, "By God, I'm having to wait here 45 minutes. I'm going to Country Barbecue." So when my daughter gets in the car, she says, "We're going to Country Barbecue right now." And my daughter says, "Oh, I want Biscuitville," and she said, "Bojangles, whatever it is." And she said, "No, we're going to Country Barbecue." So she goes through, and my wife said she had such a craving for hush puppies that's where she wanted to go.
Oh.
So they go through the drive-thru, long wait at the drive-thru.
Always.
They'll go through, exactly. My wife gets sandwich, hush puppies, drink. There. My daughter gets hot dog, French fries, drink. They hand her the food. My wife hands it to my daughter, and she says, check the bag before I pull away because I'm wanting those hush puppies. My daughter says, okay. My wife says, is my sandwich there? Yes. Are my hush puppies there? Yes. Is my drink there? Yes. They peel out. All right.
Bye.
Okay. 5 minutes down the road, my wife says, hand me those hush puppies.
Let's go.
My daughter says, oh, they're not here after all.
Oh, Jesus God Almighty! Are you kidding me?
Oh no.
That's who you don't want to be your daughter
Oh, man.
at that moment.
Oh, man. Well, she put her out on the side of the road.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to.
I mean,
You're an athlete. Run
Of course.
home.
Yeah, that's right.
She's lucky that's all she did.
I got home 2 hours later. I walk in. How was your night? You will not believe what your daughter has done. She didn't get the hush puppies. She didn't get hush puppies. She got none. She
No pups.
Too late to go back. There's too long a line.
She had it on her tongue.
Did she make your daughter share the fries?
She
I
said
mean,
it's
It's not the same.
not the
cold
same.
comfort.
She said it's not the same.
I'm with her. It's not the same.
My daughter said, you can have some of my fries. She goes, it's of cold comfort. I'm not taking your
I don't
fries.
want potato.
She shamed her for the rest of the night and the next day. And the next night, when I picked her up after the ill-fated rained-out event, we went over to Dario. And,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, now you're talking.
my wife texted me, I want a cheeseburger, I want fries, I want such and such, I want this drink, and she said, check the bag, and put an exclamation. And believe
She
you,
pre-cogged you.
she pre-cogged me.
Yes, she knew.
She pre-cogged me, and I told my daughter, I said, you look and make sure your mother's burger is, but before I pull away from here.
Did any explanation for how your daughter thought she saw hush puppies and yet did not?
She saw the fries and thought they were hush puppies, but I don't
No,
mind.
I think
buy
she
it.
think
didn't
she
even
looked
go
buy
like
it one
Is it all
second.
there? Yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way,
You think she gave it a cursory look, or she
a cursory.
intentionally?
I think she cursory, like most teens do everything. She half did it and didn't care because
Yeah.
it was not her food, so she just
Yes,
went-
it's in there.
Exactly, exactly.